Hey CakeFaceFam, today we're going to create this look that I'm wearing, which is a very Thanksgiving-y, glam, holiday, sparkly, intense look. I absolutely loved it. It was very fast and easy to create, and it's all due to the new Adept formula. You guys know I love Adept Cosmetics. They make some of my all-time favorite eyeshadows. Thank you, Danny, for getting me hooked because they are both affordable and amazing shadows. And Adept Cosmetics came out with a brand new formula. It's an iridescent formula. And let me tell you, when I opened the palette for the first time, I was just star eyes, stars in the eyes. And then I used them and they're just so glossy, shimmery, bright. They're hard to photograph and capture on video because they're so shiny and shifty, and each color is unique and absolutely stunning. I'm in love. So first they debuted Plain Jane, which is a palette of 12, and every single one of those 12 shadows are in the new Iridescent formula. So we've got AC, which is Adept Cosmetics, Iridescent 1 through 12 right here. Some of them are a little bit misleading in the pan in that they have magic to them when you swatch them or put them on your eyes. They can look a little bit different than how they look in the pan, and they're so pretty. They're so pretty, so glowy and incredible and creamy. If you like a wetter formula like I do for your shimmers, you will love these. They pick up beautifully on a good brush and they apply very boldly with your finger. And I did feature the Eyeshadow V series, which is the new vegan line from Eyeshadow Cosmetics that are meant for powders. And I used those with these shadows and it was a breeze. Easy peasy. It was when I went in with my big fat finger to apply something on the center of my lid that things went awry. But with those brushes, amazing, so easy. You can pop these shadows out and replace them, or it's a magnetic palette. Shortly after they released the Plain Jane, they also released 4 other iridescent shadows. So we've got 16 brand new colors to play with in this video. And I didn't use them all, but I will. And those other 4 colors, so pretty. So pretty. Okay, let me just show those to you. These are the 4 new colors that I ordered separately, and you can pick and choose. And these are stunning, very Christmassy with the red and green. I used this one, and that one today. I know, surprised I didn't use this one. I am too. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I highly, highly, highly recommend these, especially if you are you don't necessarily want a whole shimmer palette, but you want to try this incredible formula. Pick any of those 4 colors and you are good to go. I ordered the bundle of 4. I think it might have saved some money. I didn't really pay attention. I knew I wanted them, so I got them. And if you'd like to see how I created this look that I really am enjoying wearing it right now, then stick around, see how I created it, and maybe pull out some of your favorite makeup and play with makeup alongside me. That would be so fun. Okay, let's get started. Started with eyeshadow primer, the Viseart eyeshadow base, my favorite. My brush of choice for this first step is the V34 from Eyeshadow, and I'm going to go into this matte orange color right here. As you know, the Plain Jane doesn't have any mattes in the palette, so I'm gonna be pulling some that aren't in said palette. Patting that into this outer portion of the eye socket. I don't know if you guys saw the beautiful swatches that Anastasia posted on her Instagram of a purple color scheme, but I'm pumped and Muse said that they'll be stocking it. So, okay. Now that that is on the eye, I'm going to take a lighter color right here. But I'm just blending along the edges. And then I want a little bit of yellow. Bring a little sunshine. So I'm gonna pull in a little bit of this mustard. Focusing that on the inner third or inner half of the eye socket. V29, this one right here. Buff into the brow bone just to brighten up that top edge. Okay, now for the greens. V29 is a flat shader brush for patting color into the lid area especially. New Iridescent formula in shade 9 from Plain Jane. This one has a gorgeous shift to it, and if you wiggle your brush in side to side a little bit, it picks up pigment very nicely. I want this gorgeous golden green right underneath the mustard. Okay, and then for the beautiful emerald blue shift, I'm using ACI 14. This is one of the 4 separate colors that were released in this new formula. Pat it onto the outer half of the lid. I'm gonna lift the eye shape a little bit up on this outer edge here. And I'm gonna switch to a smaller brush, V09. To create this outer wing. Okay, as if we need any more glittery fabulousness, I'm just gonna take the number 7 right here with my fingertip and pat this onto the center, melding the 2 greens together. Oh, see, my finger is not very precise, so I already made a mess. That's alright. And this has such a delectable glow. V09. I actually wanted to use this color. This is ACI 13. Beautiful deep red. Sort of rusty red. Oh yeah. Testing it on my hand is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna take this and bring it right along that top edge there. And blend it into the green a little bit for some depth. When you mix red and green, it creates a really dark, almost black brown. Okay, very pretty. I'm going to take a little bit on the outer edge here. Blending it into the green again to create that depth of color. V31 and the number 15 golden peachy pink orange trichrome. Such a pretty color. I'm gonna buff this right around. I'm going to take this in the inner corner and underneath the inner third of the eye. I'm going to take a bit and bring it onto the brow bone. Okay, and now for a bit more of that mustard color, I'm going to bring this onto the lower lash line. To get right along the lash line and the waterline, I'm taking the Dose of Colors Lucky eyeliner. A bit of mascara. So I just did a little bit of double stacked lashes magic to make this even more festive. And now I would like to clean up the complexion by using favorite foundation, which is the Surat Dewdrop, and I'm in shade number 2, using the Iridescent T47. I'm going to use Creme Brulee from NARS. And this is the Chikuhodo FO number 5. And it works very nicely with concealer for me. I'm just going to clean up right around this bottom edge of the lower lash line. A little cleanup magic right there for you. The difference that makes is incredible. Okay, we'll have to do something about the lips. Right now I just have like a lip oil on my lips. I'm gonna want an actual bold color there instead. I'm thinking mustard. Let's give it a go. Yeah, I think I want to do the lips before I finish with the brows and the cheeks to see where my lip and my look is going. The lipstick I own at the moment that fits that mustard theme is this Solus Mortem Necromancy Cosmetica. It's a Puerto Rican brand I like to represent. Okay, so I think that this color washes out my complexion quite a bit, so I'm gonna definitely need something bold on the cheeks, a little bit of warmth, but I like it with the eyes. I was thinking this green highlighter, I'll start with that so that I can peek through the blush. And this one is from Adept Cosmetics, and it is the color Zombie Boogers. Olivia's son named this for the Halloween collection. It's so pretty on the cheeks. It's got a minty glow. A little bit of powder underneath the eyes would be great, like so. I'm gonna go old school with this MAC palette that I've got. I want this orangey color. It's a Makeup Geek Summer Fling blush. V49. Pat this into the cheeks. I'm gonna actually take the smaller brush from Isom, the V50, and go in a little bit more precisely up on the top of the cheeks. But this is where we're at. I just want to do my brows really fast, and I think I've decided to go with a wispy look. My styling brow soap. So just a little bit, and really brush the hairs off to the side. I just want to make them like they're about the same fullness and even across, and add a couple at the ends of my brows. Okay, and there we have it. A very pretty holiday look. Okay, so just to wrap up, the focus of this look and the stars of the show were really the new Adept formula, which is that iridescent, gorgeous, shifty, sparkly, glossy, intense, glowy, delicious eyeshadows, which obviously we didn't use all 16 of her new colors, but we used quite a few. I feel confident in recommending these shadows to you. They all are so stunning and unique, beautiful colors. I have used Plain Jane quite a few times before tonight, and I've found that the wear can wear off a little bit because they're on the oilier side, but the impact is beautiful. One of my looks I wore for about 16 hours, and I found that I saw some creasing on my eyes. You know, shadows that are this sort of wet emollient nature can do that. It's not unusual, and that's the only negative thing I can think of. They wear really well, they just can crease if you have oilier eyelids and wear them for many, many, many hours. I find these to be totally worth it it's a must-have in my book. This formula, Adept just keeps coming out with the most beautiful, easy to use, high impact formulas, and I am here for it. Yes, 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 love it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and have a really nice holiday. I will catch you in my next one. Bye, CakeFaceFam.